Hi everybody, my name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger. Today is Thursday, December 30th, 2021. What day is it? The office is closed this week, so I'm kind of losing track of days, and I'm dog sitting, and some days I don't know which end is up. Anyway, I've been busy working around the house today and taking care of the dogs and being outside with them, and it's kind of in the mid 50s here in Maryland. It's overcast. It was rainy this morning, but the dogs, it was rainy yesterday too, so I need to get the dogs out playing around in the yard. So they're all taking a little snooze. I have the word of the day today. So this is the tarot reading, the card of the day for today, for Thursday, December. I keep wanting to say October, December 30th, 2021. And I'm kind of excited about New Year's Eve. I don't usually go out. I haven't gone out for New Year's Eve in years, just because I've seen, what does my brother-in-law call it? Amateur night, I don't need to be out there. So anyway, I will be home. Me and the puppies, my family's away for the week. I have enjoyed my week. It's been a good week. I've been busy doing card readings, and it's been really quiet, so it's been kind of nice. And anyway, so yesterday a friend of mine got me, I got it in the mail, a beautiful friend of mine named Michelle got me this deck for Christmas. And I saw the movie once when it came out years and years ago, so I started watching it again. It's got David Bowie, and this is Sarah. I don't remember the actress's name, but she's really a beautiful young girl, and here's her little owl. So I started watching it this morning to remember the characters and everything. It's such a cute story. So tomorrow I'll use these cards for the card of the day, because I have to look at them because it's not, wands, cups, swords, and like that. So I have to see what each suit is called, junk and stuff like that. So anyway, it's a fun movie to watch. If you haven't seen it in a long time and you have any grandkids around, it's a really cute movie with a good story behind it. One that I could relate to when I was Sarah's age. All right, so today I'm going to use the Frahaxa Tarot because all of my other cards are upstairs. And the Oracle deck I'm using is actually Edgar Cayce affirmation cards. I didn't bring my Oracle cards down either. So I had these right here. So that's what I'm going to use. And they're really great messages. So let me get this together. All right, so, okay. I hope you all are enjoying your week and the holidays. I am definitely looking forward to 2022, although, 2021 hasn't been a terrible year. For me, it hasn't, and I hope not for you either. I hope people have been healthy and happy, and it was a much better year than 2020, and I think 2022 is going to be really great. So let's go with Aries. Aries is at 349. 349 for Aries. Okay. All right, here we go, Aries. Aries has the Five of Swords. That's interesting, isn't it? It looks like she's singing. And I know an Aries who likes to sing. It's like she's laughing. Oh, okay, that's right. Because this would be the bully taking everybody's stuff from them. But what does this mean? Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting. I don't think I pulled this card for any of the monthly readings yet. What does this mean? So there are all these dragons. And there's a fairy in the background. And then there's the dastardly lady. But Okay. I'm not sure. If you don't mind, I'm going to look it up because I'm not sure. And there's the book. It doesn't quite make sense. 5 of air. So it says, I'll read it. One day, an unsuspecting garden fairy invited a black dahlia into her garden to help beautify the space. I love dahlias. The pair worked well together for some time until the black dahlia decided cooperation wasn't really her thing and wanted the praise and admiration for the beautiful garden for herself. Okay, now I get it. Knowing that the garden fairy wouldn't simply pack up and leave on her own, the black dahlia began looking for an opportunity that would help her attain her goal. As the pair worked together, they noticed a flower that bore a striking resemblance to a dragon egg. Just then, the opening presented itself as a pack of dragons flew overhead. The black dahlia pointed at her friend and called out, "She stole your egg!" And with that, the dragons, seeing what they thought was an egg, swooped down and plucked the fairy up and out of the garden. Of course, only when the fairy was long gone did the black dahlia pop up to let them know she was horribly mistaken. It was just another flower. So it says there are 3 stories within the 5 of air. The first is that of a lout who notices an opportunity and sees nothing wrong with hurting others to achieve the desired result. You may have received what you wanted, although it took less than honorable tactics it was taken through. Leaving your reputation damaged in the end is a hollow victory that will make future successes more difficult. The second position is that of the person who, though being complicit, gains some benefit from another's dishonorable act. You may not have done the dirty work, but you did reap some reward as a result. You may not have been the perpetrator, but your refusal to stand up for justice may have weakened your standing, as others recognize your lack of integrity. The final position is that of the victim. Your feelings or conditions were never a consideration, and yet at the end of the day, you were the one who suffered at the hands of someone else's self-interest. Oh, this reminds me of somebody famous, but I won't say who. And you know what? Here's the deal. Aries, nah. Aries has integrity. And if Aries, for some reason, is acting without integrity, then they're in deep crisis, because Aries is someone who is, it's a fire sign. Fire signs are truth and justice seekers, unless the Aries is deluding himself, living in the land of denial. So that's not such a great, beautiful card, but maybe there's someone in your area. Maybe someone you distanced yourself from because you saw that they were not, didn't have a lot of integrity. Maybe they've been calling you a lot, trying to get your attention, because they're probably not getting a lot of attention from anyone else. I'm going to say that that's what that's about for Aries, because I know a lot of Aries and they're not like that. Okay. Not one of them. All right, so here's your affirmation. You need an affirmation, Aries. Wow, that was heavy duty. But thank you for having it as your card of the day, because now I know what MJ McCullough means by it. Okay. I love Edgar Casey. Here's what the card looks like, and I'll read it to you. It says, "It's never too late to begin, even in an experience. For life in its experience is a continuous effort." This reminds me of one of my sisters. She kind of got the call to be a minister when she was a teenager. She had a profound experience, and she never really paid attention to it. And after she had kids, she decided to go back to school and finish her degree. She got her bachelor's, and then I think she was 40, or maybe a little older than that. She went for her master's in divinity and is now going for her doctorate, and she's in her 60s. I mean, she's been a minister for over 20 years, for 20 years now, and she's finishing up her doctorate. So it's never too late. If you're living the day, live the day, you know. So I like that message for Aries. Okay, that's a beautiful message. You don't pick up that telephone, girl or guy. All right, Taurus is next. That was a long time. Sorry about that, guys, but you know, that was serious. 1024 is Taurus. All right. All right, for Taurus. Yeah, I was just thinking about, you know, tarot readings and how the monthly readings, a lot of times the energy is similar for, you know, certain signs. And as a tarot reader, one thing I need to do is if I'm doing readings for personal readings for people and I see the same cards coming up over and over again, I have to ask, is that about me rather than this person I'm reading for? That's why it's really important to have a daily spiritual practice where, you know, you ask God to sit with you for a little bit and you go over the events of the day before. This is what I do. I go over the events of the day before. And if there's anything within me that disturbed me the day before, something I said or the way I behaved, or maybe I just had a sudden realization about my behavior that was disturbing to me, I talk to God about it and I ask God to remove it and to lead me to transformation so that I can turn those behaviors, turn them around. God will show me how to turn, you know, my guides. That's what guides are for. They help us to do something different, you know, because as humans, it's easier for us to just do the same old thing. And if we're not connected spiritually, you know, where do we get our creativity from? From the spirit realm. You know, it's through our spirit. So it's, I learned to think in a new way and see things in a new way. It's interesting that and I was thinking about that because the 5 of air came up and I don't think I got that in any readings so far. So that's very interesting. Because this deck is pretty new to me also. All right, for Taurus, I have Elder of Air. This is the King of Swords. You know, I like the King of Swords. Not everybody does. But the King of Swords does have love in his heart. And by the time you're king, if it was reversed, I'd say he's not a very loving person, that he's really condescending and judgmental. But upright, the King of Swords is loving. And it maybe not be in a showy, over showy, affectionate way, but will let you know that you're loved. Also, very logical and practical, sees a big picture because, you know, the air signs are up close to the heavens. They're using their head. And if you're having, you know, if you have a parent who has these abilities and you're having trouble with something, you know, hopefully they're not judgmental and can help you, lead you to solve that problem. Not solve it for you, but lead you in a process to solve a problem. And, you know, this king is victorious. And I really like the yellow and orange in here because it does show that it is a passionate king. The king is passionate. And the king, she has all of the ravens around her. They're very wise birds. They're community oriented. They love to play games. I mean, they love to joke around. So I really like that for Taurus because I see Taurus too as a sign who is practical, right? Earth is practical. Earth, you know, Mother Earth is practical. Okay, so let's get your affirmation card, Taurus. All that are in the earth today are thy brothers. This is like the Course in Miracles teaches us to look at each and every person, no matter who it is, as trying to find the brother or sister within. So maybe that's a message to look at people for who they really are and understand that there's more to them probably than what you're seeing. Okay, next up, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Gemini is 1502. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what we have for Gemini. Okay, Gemini. I just felt like something touched me. Gemini has the Hanged Man. And I found out, I thought this was a bat, but it's a dragon, because I was reading the book, and this is a dragon holding this woman upside down. And, you know, this could be a time of gaining wisdom. You know, think of the Buddha as the Buddha sat, because the Buddha chose to do this. We, as regular human beings who are not gurus, spiritually guided at that level, we have to be forced to sit and have these experiences brought to our minds and to grow through them. It's also a card, you know, this is a card about surrender. Her arms, you know, she's not uncomfortable. She's sort of in a dream state. And she looks very relaxed. Her arms are just hanging. So it's about surrendering, letting go of control and surrendering. You're in a safe place. You're in a good place for doing that. You're protected. You're loved. You're safe, you know. Okay, that's for Gemini. And your Edgar Cayce card is, oh, I like this one. I like this one a lot. Become a blessing to self through becoming a blessing to others. Yes, I really like that. Become a blessing to self by becoming a blessing to others. Oh, that's not, I like that picture. Stonehenge. Very nice. Okay, Gemini. And then we have Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay, just remember I always put the timestamps at the bottom underneath the video and the notes there. All right, so Cancer's at 1735. Okay, Cancer. Cancer has the Devil. I'm seeing in a couple of decks that I've been using lately that the Devil is sort of not scary, but dressed up to look alluring, right? Because that's really kind of what it's about. We're being lured in by something that is beautiful, something we feel that we need. You know, that's the marketing companies. They're the devil, right? They know how to lure us in and distract us and take our money. And look at the beautiful lights in the background, little fairy lights back there. So okay, you may be tempted by some things today, and Cancer. And here's another practice I've been doing lately. When I see something I really want, and it wasn't a planned purchase, right? So how do I feel in my body? How do I feel in my body when I want that thing? Is it because I can, you know, I have I've given myself permission to just have fun. You know, I have my fun money in my pocket, or do I feel like I need something? And I would feel it in my solar plexus, between my sacral and solar plexus. So that's something you can play around with. But, you know, this card could also be that that we have a bad habit that's really bringing us down, like toward the Ten of Swords kind of energy. So that's what that card is like. Or there's somebody in your area who's having this issue. Okay, I like this too. Don't feel sorry for self if you have chosen the wrong road. Turn around. That's it. That's it. Don't, if you've gone down the wrong road, it's okay. You can just turn back around and find the right way, you know? Yeah, that's what that movie, The Labyrinth, is a little bit about that. You never know who you're going to meet on your journey. Okay, Leo is next at 2025. Okay, Leo, what do we have for you on this December 30, 2021? Here we go. For Leo. Leo has the High Priestess. Yep, Leo can really be a very good High Priestess. You know, the water, you know, every sign is psychic. You know, the water signs most of all because of the water element. Every sign can be very psychic because that's, you know, we are spirit in a human body, in a material body. So this is your card today. I hope you're doing some good readings for people today and using it for good use, you know, using it for good. Okay, High Priestess for Leo, and your Edgar Cayce card. Karma is the natural law, yes, but there is the law of grace, and this is just as applicable as the law of karma. Yes, you know, we are released from karma. I'm not really even sure I believe in karma. I know that, you know, there are universal laws and what goes around comes around. I don't know that we past lives follow us forever and ever, but grace, if you've ever experienced God's grace, it clears you of, it completely clears your energy field of all wrongdoing, perceived or otherwise. And it's as though waters are rushing over your body. It's just incredible. So there you go. That's for Leo. Next up, we have Virgo at 2230, I'll say. Okay, Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Oops, sorry, Lila. Okay, for Virgo. I'm going to show you my Ranger Rick. There he is. He's got a rough life, right? He's got a rough life, my boy. He's got a rough life. Yeah, I got two other big dogs over here on the floor. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, you have the Death card, transformation. So I'm not sure what MJ Cullinane's description of the photo is, but here's what I see. When our soul leaves, angels come in and bring our soul, you know, to the other side of the veil. And so there's a part of us, a part of you, Virgo, that is needing transformation and change. And you're going through that process. I'm going to say you're going through that process. And it's really, this looks like a shaman to me, sort of a shamanistic setup, because look at this energy, right? So something old is going out. Something old needs to leave. And look at her face. Peaceful. Very peaceful. You know? So this is a card of transformation. And transformation is not always like terribly hard. Sometimes it's like that aha moment. You know, we have an aha moment. It can be something like that, but it changes us, right? So that's for Virgo. I'm sorry, yeah, for Virgo. And your Edgar Cayce card. There are the energies in each atom, even of the physical body, that are the shadows of the whole universe. So it's reminding us that we are all one and we're all part of one system. Okay. All right, next up, Scorpio, 2502. Okay, Scorpio. You're fine, Ranger. You're just fine. You're a good boy. You're a very good boy. You just wait a few more minutes because I'm almost done, okay? Scorpio has... Oh, you also have the King of Swords. Very nice. So maybe you're making plans for the new year, Scorpio. That's what I'm going to say. Scorpio is making plans for the new year, strategizing, looking at the year. When can I go on vacation? When can I travel? When can I go away? What kind of work am I going to be doing? What kind of vacation time do I have? What does my year look like? What major events are coming up that I already know about for the year? That's what I'm going to say. Logical, practical, looking at the year. Looking forward, and that's okay. That's great to look ahead and plan ahead. All right, your Edgar Cayce card. All that are in the earth today are thy brothers. Now, this is a little different from the other one, but it's just another reminder that we are all in this together. You know, whether people agree with us or disagree with us, vice versa, it's important to always know that, you know, at the core, we're all in this together. Okay, Sagittarius at 26, I'm going to say, yeah, 2650. 2650 for Sagittarius. What do you think, Storm? Storm and Lila are Pisces. Ranger, are you Pisces? You're Pisces, right? You're Pisces. Oh, or maybe, yeah, and then I don't know what the other dog is. You're Pisces. Ranger's a love bug. You love bug? He loves people. He's a lover, not a fighter, right, Ranger? All right, for Sagittarius today, we have the King of Earth, King of Pentacles. Here's another very loving king, and I can relate to this king because I really love nature. And, you know, when people in the neighborhood cut down trees, I get really upset. But you know what? That's being a good steward, because there was a homeowner here. There was this beautiful row of cedar trees, and they were old cedar trees. They were very mature, and but I loved, and they cut them down, and I was walking the dog, and I'm like, oh my God, I was almost crying. But then a couple of weeks later, they had planted new ones, and my brother-in-law found out that they needed to do that because the trees only last a certain number of years, and they had outlived that expectancy. So they took them out and planted new ones. I was so happy. So that's kind of taking care of the earth, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I can really relate to this card because of the earthiness of it and being a good steward, and not just of the earth, but of our financial health, and you know, so that everybody has and everybody receives, because we're all deserving of receiving in equal parts. And you know, this is I really like this energy. Very nice. Okay, and the Edgar Cayce card for Sagittarius is: for nothing happens by chance. There may be opportunities for thee, not only to help others, but to be helped by others. Yeah, that was a lesson I had to learn years and years ago, to let others help me and to ask for help. Because I kind of grew up in a family where, I don't know, did we? No, I guess we did ask for help. My mother had a lot of brothers and sisters. And when people like needed houses painted or something, we had a big party. So I guess we did ask. But it was hard for me to ask people for help when I was younger. But not anymore. If I need help, I'll ask. That's a pretty card. So help and be helped. That's the flow. That's flow, like a money flow. It has to, we have to give and receive. Capricorn's at 30. Okay, so I'm going to say 30 for Capricorn. Ranger, I got 3 more cards to do. It's getting near a certain time of day. Yes, right. You're so good. So good. You're such a good baby. Ranger had a RIDE in the CAR today. I got him out. Got him out for a little fresh air, right? You had a little fresh air today. Okay, Capricorn, here we go. Shh, no, 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 no. Hush. Shh. Shh. Everybody's going to hear you cry. You have the 4 of Pentacles. Now, the 4 of Pentacles is about, sometimes it's about holding way too tight to our stuff and like hiding it away so people don't know that we have it. It's like being miserly. Sometimes we need to hold on to our stuff because it's necessary at the moment. Sometimes we put money away for a rainy day. It can also mean that it's not as harsh as being miserly. Sometimes we put our money away for a rainy day, and that's kind of what it looks like she's doing. She's like putting those seeds in the ground for the future. So that's what I'm going to say for Capricorn. Capricorn is planting for the future. And your Edgar Cayce card. For know that each soul constantly meets its own self. No problem may be run away from. Meet it now. So meet your problems. You know, what do they say about, you know, doing geographic moves? Wherever you go, there you are. So that's for Capricorn. See, I'm going to make sure I put these back the right way. Okay. Aquarius is at 3153. Okay, Aquarius. Oh my gosh, my apartment is a mess because I've been putting away Christmas stuff in. I got stuff all over the place. Thing about Christmas is, you know, you clean the house so you can put out your Christmas stuff, and then you have to clean your house again after you take it down. Aquarius has temperance. Beautiful, shining, balance. I think for the Aquarius reading, temperance was in there. So there's some balance in your life, and you're connected. As above, so below, I'm going to say. Everybody can hear you, Ranger. Everybody hears you crying. You know that, don't you? So that's what I'm going to say today for you, Aquarius. As above, so below. All right. And let's get your Oracle card. All right. Hold on. You guys, go lay down. Okay. To know thyself is to be thyself, yet one with him. That is the purpose for each entering into the material activities. So this is about, you know, we agree to come here. We don't have to come to Earth. You know, we make this deal. Come on, go lay down. We make this deal with God to, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to go to Earth this time around and learn these lessons because I had such a good time the last time. But we don't remember, right? And Earth is a place of not a lot of spirits are willing to come here, so we're the brave ones. Okay, Pisces is at 3345. I know, Lila. Stop. I know, baby. I know, sweet girl. What would you like? You want to go out? Okay, give me a minute and I'll bring you out. All right. Pisces, you have the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Air. What are you worried about? I wonder what you're worried about. Or maybe you're not. Maybe there's somebody around you who's not sleeping well. They're worried. They're worried about something. They don't know. They don't know the outcome. And we don't control outcomes, do we, right? We don't really have control of outcomes. And we're taught to just put the footwork in and leave the outcome to God. And that's not always easy. It's not easy, I will admit, you know, because some things can keep us up at night. So that's for Pisces. And your Edgar Cayce card. The purpose this entity, this soul, as with all others, came into being is to be a companion with the Creator. I heard that, I read that in A Course in Miracles too, is that we're here on earth. So it says the purpose this soul came into being is to be a companion with the Creator. So we're creating with the divine. And that's why, you know, that term co-creating. So that is what we're doing. All right, and those are the cards of the day. Thank you everybody for watching. And remember to like, share, subscribe. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can go to www.tarotbyginger.com. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, have a great night. Bye-bye.